Climate change is a significant global issue that has far-reaching impacts on the environment. One area that is particularly affected by climate change is bioremediation efforts. Bioremediation is the process of using biological agents to remove or neutralize contaminants in the environment. It is an important tool in cleaning up polluted sites and reducing the harmful effects of various pollutants. However, with the changing climate, the effectiveness of bioremediation efforts is being affected. One way in which climate change affects bioremediation is through changes in temperature. As the global temperatures rise, it can have direct impacts on the growth and activity of microorganisms involved in bioremediation. Some microorganisms, such as bacteria, thrive in certain temperature ranges. However, if the temperature becomes too high or too low, it can hinder their ability to degrade contaminants. This means that bioremediation efforts may be less effective in extreme temperature conditions. Another factor influenced by climate change is precipitation patterns. Changes in rainfall amounts and timing can impact the availability of water for bioremediation processes. Adequate water is crucial for the growth and survival of microorganisms involved in bioremediation. If there is a decrease in rainfall or prolonged periods of drought, it can limit the ability of these microorganisms to function properly. In such cases, additional irrigation may be required, which can add to the cost and complexity of bioremediation projects. Additionally, climate change can alter the chemistry of the environment, which can in turn affect bioremediation efforts. For example, increased levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere can lead to ocean acidification. This can have detrimental effects on the growth and survival of marine organisms involved in bioremediation in coastal areas. Similarly, changes in soil pH due to increased rainfall acidity can affect the function of soil microorganisms involved in bioremediation efforts on land. Furthermore, climate change can also lead to an increase in the frequency and severity of natural disasters, such as hurricanes and floods. These disasters can result in the spread of contaminants over larger areas, making bioremediation efforts more challenging. It can also cause physical damage to bioremediation infrastructure, such as containment systems or treatment plants, further hampering the effectiveness of remediation measures. In conclusion, climate change has a significant impact on bioremediation efforts. Temperature changes, precipitation patterns, changes in chemistry, and the frequency of natural disasters all affect the effectiveness of bioremediation processes. It is important for researchers and practitioners in the field of bioremediation to consider the potential effects of climate change and adapt their approaches accordingly. By understanding and addressing these challenges, we can continue to make progress in cleaning up and restoring contaminated environments.